waiting here to see people in Oklahoma City. I met Erik Madison out of Minnesota. Erik, nice meeting you, man. It's been, we had many contacts on Facebook, but never seen each other in real life. So, how are you doing? Good.
Good. Hot.
Hot. It's not that hot here right now in Oklahoma City, about 100 degrees.
Yeah, it ain't too cold either.
No, it's a nice swimming pool and cold beer would be good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Erik, you sent me a few photos of this truck a few weeks ago, and we made the cover photo of out of Cal trucks. Now I see it with my own eyes. I've seen the interior already. That looks pretty neat. You're not a owner of this truck, but you drive it.
Yep.
Who do you drive for?
Trent Pauls out of Belgrade, Minnesota. He's got 3 trucks, a couple trailers. I get this one. This is just a summer toy. We'll put her away in September or so.
When bad weather arrives, you just stall it?
It doesn't see any salt.
Yeah. Can you tell me something about the truck?
It's an 88, fully restored, front to back. It's got a 400 big cam Cummins in it, 13 speed, 280 wheelbase. Trailer's a 2019 EV, triple axle. We don't most the fats and feeders. Just waiting down here today for something to haul out.
How long have you been hauling cattle?
About 9 years, 8-9 years.
You done something before?
Yeah, I pulled a reefer for a couple of years. Hopper, I pulled about everything.
So, why do you drive cattle? Is reefer not way easier?
I had a buddy ask me one day if I could do a load of cattle for him. The rest is history, I guess. I fell in love with it.
What age did you start driving?
18 I started driving for a local farmer back home in Minnesota. And when I got 21, I just hit the big road and never looked back.
Yeah.
It's been pretty fun.
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah, I've been truck driver for 20 years. I've done some stuff like flatbeds and oversized loads, but I never hauled livestock. So what's the difference between hauling a reefer or driving a reefer and or pulling a reefer and pulling a cattle truck?
Pulling a reefer, you're waiting for somebody else to unload you. You're in line waiting, to get to a dock. When you got cattle on, you're kind of a priority. You get there, you hit the chute, you unload them, or you load them, and you're on your way. Everything's 24 hours, 7 days a week. The camaraderie, the brothers in the livestock industry. I just grew up with cattle, so
You don't know any better?
I don't know any better, or any worse, I guess. I don't know.
And bunch of friends that work in the same business?
I've had some buddies that tried it, and one day later they parked the cattle trailer and went back to pulling reefer or something. It wasn't for them.
Yeah.
It takes a special breed, I guess.
So if you had a lot of money, would you buy this truck and drive it all year long?
Not all year long. Yeah, I'd probably buy it.
So for the other then, if you would have a lot of money, would you buy a truck for yourself, and what kind of truck would it be?
I'd put somebody in it and sit home.
Oh.
Yeah. Probably.
So the question is, if you would have that much money that it doesn't matter, what kind of truck would you buy and what kind of trailer would you buy and why?
I'd be a Kenworth, probably either a W9 or K100. I've just always been a Kenworth guy. I don't know. I like Pete's too. I've always been a Kenworth guy. And I'd buy a trailer, EV trailer. I've always been a Wilson guy until I pulled the EV.
Mm-hmm. What about a Wilson sled side?
I don't see too many of them up around home. But
don't see. I saw one a few weeks ago.
There's one here earlier today I saw.
Yeah. They look good too.
Yeah, they do. They look pretty good on an old truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I bet there's a bunch of people that turn their head around when they see your truck.
Yeah, they like it. Even once she's dirty, she looks pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish we had a nice place here to make a few photos, so I could put it on the calendar.
Yeah.
It would look good on the calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would. 1988.
1988.
Yeah.
Looks good for an 88 model. Hey Erik, you come from Minnesota, drive to Oklahoma City to load some cattle,
Yeah.
and you go back to Minnesota.
I'm guessing either Minnesota or northeast Nebraska area, Wisner area maybe.
Do you come here often?
Once a month probably. Yeah.
Yeah, we went into the truckers' lounge here in Oklahoma City Stockyards because it was a little warm in the sun and it's a little cooler here. Do they have they have all water, and I saw Dr. Pepper, Sprite. That's for the truck drivers.
Anybody out?
That's a good service.
Yeah. Chips, whatever you need.
You like coming to Oklahoma City?
Yeah, I like coming down here.
You drive to Texas also?
Not lately, but yeah, we do once in a while. Usually towards the fall, we bring cabs out of Texas up to Nebraska area. Fall around, get down to Schwertner, Texas, capital land and livestock down there.
So how many states does the company do? All of them, or?
Pretty much from the Mississippi River west, but we will go anywhere, yeah.
Are there places that you like less than? Like you like coming here, it's easy. You got 4 chutes that they load fast.
Yeah, I like, this is one of the best ones I think out here.
Are there places that are less favor?
You get out east, Virginia, Kentucky, that way it gets kind of tight, narrow roads and small cattle or sale barns and stuff, but don't really have a problem anywhere, no. Michigan ain't my favorite state at all. But,
and why is that?
Rough roads, I don't know, just doesn't, we don't get up there too much, but just never cared for Michigan. That's not that I don't like it, I don't know. We don't get up there enough to,
Yeah, my first vacation in America was Detroit. I've been to just north of Detroit, a little town called Port Huron.
Okay.
And I went there maybe 5 or 6 times. Then I started driving around one time, and I went to Missouri and Oklahoma and Kentucky and Tennessee, being a tourist, of course.
Yeah.
So what you like hauling cattle? Because you meet all these nice people, ranchers, farmers.
Yeah, I grew up on a farm, do that lifestyle, so it's just kind of natural to me. Never really got into the reefer, sitting in a dock thing all day, waiting for somebody else to unload you.
What do you do if you don't drive cattle? When you're home for the weekend?
Usually hang out with my kids and whatever they want to do, or work on the truck, or go up to the farm. My buddy still has a dairy farm, so we go up there and help him milk cows or whatever. There's always something to do.
So still working?
Yeah, usually always.
So you're spending the time with your family and you're still working?
Yeah, I bring them with. They like to go up to the farm.
Your kids like the trucks also?
Yep, they love the truck.
You think they gonna be a truck driver?
Yeah, I bet my boy will be, but it'll be a long time. He's only 7. Who knows? Hope not. Hope he's a doctor or something. If he wants to be a truck driver, I guess he can be a truck driver.
Good football player.
Yeah, he would be, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's rough too.
Yeah.
That's rough too. Yeah. All right. We have a on Facebook. I posted a question. What do people want to ask cattle truckers? And there was a guy from New Mexico. He said, ask them how they see the cattle trucking industry in the future, and then especially that thing they're talking about, the electronic logging device. They want to put that in every truck. How do you see the future between, say, now and 15 years? I mean, you're still young, so you'll probably still drive.
I'll be driving. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it'd work. I mean, these cattle can't be sitting on trailers for 10, 12 hours at a time, sitting still. I don't. People are going to have to eat. It's always going to have to be beef to be hauled, and pork, and livestock. I don't know if much is going to change coming up in the future, but never know. we'll see if the ELD thing passes or not, but I don't see it happening. Hopefully not.
It would ruin the industry.
It won't do it any good, that's for sure. Because they think that we can just drop these cattle off it anywhere, so we can get our rest. Well, we can't just do that because of the scare of diseases. Not everybody just wants you bringing their cattle or pigs or whatever in to drop them off for, You don't know if this cattle's got pink eye or some disease that's going to spread to the rest of the barn, or you know what I mean?
To me, it's an idea that people sitting in the office behind the computer, they think about something, they have nothing to do, and say, let's introduce this. And they have no clue what they're talking about.
No,
and it might work with a reefer or a flatbed, but it's not going to work with livestock.
They think that we all run the same. I mean, we're a totally different industry, We have live animals on.
Yeah.
You don't have a reefer full of ice cream that, can sit all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be interesting, but I'm not too worried about it. Nobody seems to be too worried about it.
Well, you still got.
They call us the outlaws.
You're driving all the trucks, so you don't have any problems with it. You're still exempt for it.
No.
Yeah. All right. What's the worst thing about cattle hauling?
I don't know. Probably sitting in traffic when it's 100 degrees out or something like that. Cattle, the animals come first, so that's our priority. That's our job, is to keep them safe. So I love everything about it, really. I can't think of anything that what's bad. I don't know. Sometimes the days get long and nights get longer, but it's in our blood. We just gotta work through the night, keep the cattle there safe.
Good. All right. Well, I appreciate for doing this interview, and I really love it that I finally meet you.
Yeah, I didn't even know you were coming. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So surprise, here I am.
You bet.
All right. Well, later on you're gonna load. You're gonna load for Minnesota, you said, and you take off. I want to wish you a safe trip.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I hope to see you again.
You betcha. Hopefully.